Hey everybody, Sensei Steve here. I want to welcome you to our next video in our series called Unleashing Confidence, the Hiscoe Jiu-Jitsu way. We're trying to build confidence in our kids and our teenagers. I'm giving you some tips. If you have enjoyed the first couple of videos so far, I would ask that you please subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing another whole bunch of videos on confidence and different exercises on confidence. But what I want to talk about today, before we talk about our next exercise, is how competence is tied to confidence. So, you know, when we explain to our kids and teens that having confidence in ourselves, having confidence in our abilities, having confidence in our abilities to perform a certain task, and that task could be anything that they're really, good at. It could be swimming, it could be biking, it could be here at the dojo in martial arts. That confidence comes through competence. So the more that we practice, the better we get at something. Not getting down on ourselves, but seeking that help, getting better, practicing. The more competence we get at that task, the more confidence we're going to have. And how we stretch that is being able to see that, you know what, I took this task that I was working on. It was difficult. I practiced hard. I kept working at it, right? I became competent in it. So how we see that and stretch that to other parts of our life is going back and saying, you know what, that task was really hard, but I got really good at it because I practiced. I had confidence in myself. I didn't quit. So being able to stretch that to other parts of our lives and being able to see that I can learn to be competent at other things. I can learn to do other things, which is going to continue to boost our confidence. And you know what? We need to celebrate those little successes that we have as we're going through these things, right? So as I said before, maybe we got to that yellow belt. We learned to ride the bike. We got off that first jump, or down that steep hill, whatever it may be, is really being able to look back and reflect and be able to go, you know what? I can do this. I've done it before. I can do it again. And the more competence I gain, the more confidence I'm going to have. So the exercise I want to talk about today in this video is specifically what we call a strength journal. A strength journal. And the strength journal is an exercise designed to help our kids or teens recognize and appreciate the strengths by reflecting on past experiences where they felt confident and accomplished. So the exercise goes something like this. We provide our child with a notebook or something that they can write in. And we want it to be, like I said, like a journal, because they're going to keep this and we're going to make them reflect on it. And the idea is to have them write about times where they felt confident and accomplished, focusing on the strengths that they displayed at that time. So maybe it was in school, they had to do a book report. They had to get up in front of the class and speak about it. And they did a great job. They felt really good about themselves. They felt accomplished. So we want them to write that down. All of those little things going back, as far as you want to go back, but having them write in that journal as a starting point. The second piece is trying to encourage them to write in their journal on a weekly basis. So having them reflect back on their week and having them think about times where they were confident, accomplished, things they did during the week, and being able to reflect back on how they felt at that time, right? How did we feel at that time? So what strengths did I display in a certain situation? How did I feel during and after that experience? And maybe what can we learn from that experience, right? What can we learn from that experience about our strengths and our abilities at that time? So having them kind of, like I said, journal that on a weekly basis. So it gives them something that they can go back and look at, and hopefully the things that are in their journal are positive, like we said, and things that they've accomplished and they felt confident at, which is going to remind them on a weekly basis that, you know what, I have been confident and I have accomplished things. We can also, if there was something that was challenging, have them write down how they overcame those challenges. Write about a skill or a talent that they're proud of. Recall a moment where you helped someone else, and that may be how you had an impact on that person. So if it is meeting somebody new at school, or making a new friend, or, you know, having lunch with somebody that maybe you hadn't had lunch with before, making notes of that. How did we feel at that time? And then having them, in conclusion, discussing the importance of recognizing and celebrating those strengths and how the practice can contribute to building confidence over time. So again, is sitting down with them and looking at it and saying, you know what, I'm super proud of you. Those are great accomplishments and great little things that you should be proud of, and making sure that they are aware of that. And trying to keep that habit of journaling in their strength journal once a week. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe they get to the point where on a daily basis, if something happened, right? Or when something happens, they sit down, they write about it so that it's not forgotten. And I think we want them to write, it doesn't matter if it's something small or something big, getting into that habit of sitting down and doing that. So that is the second exercise out of the several, the 10 I think it is, that we're going to be looking at. So this is about our strength journal. One of the things that we try and do here at the dojo today, we had a grading. And is there always room for improvement? Yes, but the kids should be proud, confident, accomplished, that they, you know, passed their test. So maybe that's something that they should be writing about. And some of them had challenges to get through this test. So again, what challenges were they, and how did we overcome those challenges? We practiced, you know, we thought about our techniques, we reviewed, and, you know, going from there and making sure that as parents, we continue to nurture our kids, continue to help them improve that confidence, right? Speaking to them in a confident manner, but really trying to elevate them. So that is our second video, our second exercise. I'm really happy about the first video that we did and the feedback that we got. I will put the link in the comments for that video. That one was on our strength inventory. So our confidence inventory. Thanks again for watching. Again, if you like this content, or at least the content on our confidence, please subscribe to our channel, and there'll be more videos on confidence coming.